This light is annoying. Can we scoot over here for a second, please? Thank you. That's better. That's better. That's way better. What the fuck is up? Wait, what the fuck is up, Kyle? Yo, step the fuck up. Hello. Did you see my armpit hair? No, you didn't. Okay. How are we doing today? Good? That's good. I hope so. I hope you're doing good. Do I really though? Who knows? Do I actually give a shit about how any of you are doing? I mean, kind of, yeah. Not that much of a bitch. Anyways, before I make this video 10,000 years long, when it definitely does not need to be, hi, hello, it's Maya. I don't know where that went. Today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I do fake freckles. Because I think I do them pretty good. I also got a request for it, and I also get some people asking me all the time. Why am I always itching myself with this in these fucking videos? And also because I get asked, not often, but like often enough for me to be like, okay, fine, like I guess I'll make a video. I mean, there's really nothing else to it. We could jump into the video right now, but I guess before we do that, I do want to say that you may fool people with these and you may not. I have had people think that these are my real freckles, and they're like, oh my god, like your freckles are so cute. And I just have to be like, oh thanks, you know? Because I don't want to like go into this whole spiel about how I drew them on. But then I also have gotten people who will like look at me and kind of squint and be like, did you draw those on? And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, wow, it looks so good. And I'm like, I know, thank you. But yeah, instead of me rambling for the next 27,000 years, we're gonna get into this. Hope you enjoy. Stick around till the ending for absolutely nothing. Just me telling you to like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get into this. Hi. Ew. Why did my voice do that? Hi. Enjoy the pile of clothes behind me. I need to try them on. Not try them on. Put them on. Whatever. Just ignore that pile. They're not dirty. I just need them for a video. So first things first, when it comes to fake freckles, the main thing that I notice that people do that's like kind of not wrong, because I don't know, I feel like when it comes to makeup, as long as it looks good, who cares what you do with it or how you do it? But a lot of times when I see people do fake freckles, they don't really look realistic. And if that's the look you're going for, that's cool. But this is a tutorial on how to do realistic fake freckles. So that's obviously what I'm gonna be talking about and explaining. So I gotta use some examples of what not to do if you want them to look realistic. So what I see a lot of people doing is like, they'll put a few just like little dots on their face and they're like, there's my freckles, these are natural. Like, okay, there's a difference between beauty marks, which like I have some naturally on my face. When I'm not wearing makeup, I do also have like a little bit of freckles right here. So I kind of, you know, I know what they look like and I know how to work off of them. Freckles aren't just something that's just like, oop, boop, 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 boop. They're not things that are like evenly distributed on your face. They're random clusters of little dots. Think of them as like constellations, but on your face. That was really corny. So essentially, the main thing that I like to do when I do my freckles is layer the shit out of them. You can do that however the hell you want. You can use eyeshadows, you can use gels, you can use liquid lipsticks, different colors, whatever you want. But if you want them to look realistic, which you can still make them look realistic even if they're fucking red or blue, you gotta layer them. So the main thing that I do when I layer them is I'll put them on my face, I'll take a beauty blender and I'll pat them in. It kind of fades them out, presses them into the skin, and then I do like 2, 3, 4 layers of that. And then every layer that I do, I try to tap like a little bit lighter just so that not so much gets taken away and they kind of like gradually get darker and darker. As long as you find like a really good light brown to orangey eyeshadow, which you can use like multiple ones obviously, but as long as you find like really good eyeshadows that kind of match your personal skin tone, try to find ones that already look like the freckles that you may have on your face, because everybody just has like sun freckles and shit. Try to find ones that look like that and then work with it like that. But I'm gonna use what I've been using lately, which is this. This is a very old Jeffree Star liquid lipstick, the shade Dominatrix. I've had this for like 3, 4 years probably. It's real chunky and real old, and I don't put this on my lips. So we're gonna use this, some jojoba oil to dilute this, and where's the brush that I want to use? And then a little small pencil brush. This is actually not a pencil brush, this is a paintbrush. Who cares, it works. I have my full base done. Pretty much everything is on my face except for powder, highlight, blush, and contour. So literally all I do is I drop what I'm using and put on the back of my hand like that, and then I take the smallest amount of jojoba oil. I'll just kind of run the brush along the rim and then just mix it in. Alright, so I zoomed you guys in a little bit. I'll place a few dots down, just like that, and then I take my finger and I pat them in. And I'll just do this all over my face, really random layers, and then you can see that the more you kind of tap over them, the more they'll disappear and like really sink into the skin. That's why I like using my fingers when I use stuff like this, because I feel like the warmth of your fingers really just helps to like melt it in. And another thing, freckles aren't perfect circles. They aren't going to be all the same size, and they aren't going to all be in like just this area of your face. Freckles normally happen at the high points of your face, so around the forehead, your nose, like even some people have it on their chins and this all over the face. However you want to do it is cool, but if you want them to look realistic, just at least try to focus clusters in specific areas on your face. That's really all I do. There's not a lot to it. I'm actually just gonna go ahead and like finish this first layer, and then I'll come back and we'll do the second layer. Alright, so this is the first layer done. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this beauty blender and press them all into the skin, and then I'm going to work on the second layer. The second layer is where I'm going to kind of do obviously less, but I'm going to focus them in more specific areas just to kind of build them up. And you can choose whatever areas you want that to be on your face as long as it's not all over your face. You kind of want to have like a center point and then fade it out. Center point, fade it out. Center point, fade it out. Obviously it doesn't have to be everywhere I just pointed, but that's just I think where I'm going to do it today. Alright, so as you can see, I have like a nice cluster right here on my nose and then right there. So once again, gonna press it into the skin, and this is gonna be my last layer. And for this layer, I'm not gonna use my beauty blender to press anything into the skin because I want these freckles to be the like dominant one. And this is also when I'm gonna try to draw ones that are like, I guess more like the focal point, if that makes sense. When I look at freckles, I see like a base layer of like really faded ones, and then I see a second layer of more like focal points, I guess you would say, of freckles, and then I see the more like dominant freckles. So this is going to be the layer of dominant freckles. So that's the last layer down. Then what you can also do, this is obviously optional, everything you do on your face is optional, up to you. What I also like to do at this point is just kind of add just a few around my face, just so that it's not too like, I guess, unnatural looking. Ooh, that was too dark. Don't want a fucking Marilyn Monroe ass fucking thing right there. No thank you. And then what I also like to do is I like to bring it down my neck sometimes, just because it might be weird for some people to look at you and only see freckles on your face and then everywhere else you're bare. If you want to trick people, bringing it down your neck will really help that. Alright, so that's that. I'm gonna zoom in and show you guys what it looks like. That is how I do my fake freckles. Like I said, you can do it with like eyeshadow, you can do it with a eyeliner, literally you can do it with whatever products you have. You just gotta find ways to make it work for you and make it look good and make it look how you want it. Thank you so much for watching. Like, oh my god. I upload videos at least once a week, sometimes, maybe, I don't know. Try to at least, whatever. I didn't put lip liner on, but it's fine, you know. Whatever. Yeah, sorry, this light may be distracting, but deal with it. It's not that big of a deal. I will see you guys sometime next week. Like, comment, subscribe. I don't really care. Do whatever you want. And yeah, I have nothing else to say. Goodbye.